He's Eric, I'm Derek, Heckle and Jekyll. I figured I'd like to bring him here and stand in front of these three stooges. I have other names, retardikins and dumblebrats. Let them actually look at my kid and, you know, tell him that they're going to gamble with his life, because these people aren't even going to be around when my kid's got to deal with half of this crap that's going on. And the best thing I would say is I follow politics for about 8 years. I'm heavy into it, always on in the morning with George Hill and these guys debating our new governors. But everybody in this room's got to take a step, and we could all become legislators. You ever see our legislators? They look like a bunch of high school kids. Okay, they're clowns. How about Tax It Anna, huh? She ever have a real job besides managing mom's money? Probably not. These people don't know what the hell they're doing. Some reason they're in there. Everywhere. Look around. They're just clowns. They have no solutions. None. We live in a democratic state. How are them roads, huh? You might as well drive down the riverbed. I mean, there's no difference. It's pathetic, okay? Spending us into, I don't know what with this money. And for how far the money will go, today they said it'll get from here to Saturn. Okay, that's how much we're getting into deficit. My son is everything to me. My whole life revolves around him. I'm going to dedicate everything I can to make sure that he doesn't grow up in Germany or some weird country. He's going to say the Pledge of Allegiance. He's going to be able to say Christmas. Right? And I will say something, and I do my own homework, and if you ever look at a big crisis that's going on, go on like Yahoo and look at the top 10 searches. First one's K+8, something silly, something stupid. People need to pay attention, and I don't know who said it, but you need to start grabbing your friends that are out to lunch, prove to them that they're wrong. Prove. I have my own brother. We just had a big debate. He's down in Connecticut. He actually deals with Senator Dodd. There is no new banking regulation going on, so that whole myth about Bush and the lack of regulation, that's BS. I debated him, and I finally had to say, there's my wallet. I will bet money. If you can prove me wrong on anything that I'm preaching to you, break it out. And they don't ever pull out their wallet because they have no confidence in the crap that they're saying. And that's all there is to it. And all I can say is, everybody in here, don't give up, because this isn't it. We're going to be on the next town meeting over tax and crap, and it's just going to keep going on. I mean, we might as well just get some rooms upstairs, because we're going to be doing this constantly. And I don't know, I can go on forever and ever and ever, but we're all on the same page here. We know what's going on here. And like the Saul Alinsky and stuff, you read this stuff. I mean, it's hard to believe in conspiracies, or that in America you would ever have to worry about your freedom being taken away, but it's here. And freedom only comes once. We're the only country that ever had real freedom, and right now we're on the turning point. If we don't stand up, get off the K+8 kick, and pay attention, we're going to be over in another country before we know it. And if you want illegal immigrant health care, I have a plan. You sneak over the border the other way, and you get caught coming this way, and give them a great name. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Penny Morrell, and I'm from Belgrade, and I am with Concerned Women for America in Maine. And I wish we were having one of these in my first district. I had to come to the second district to even participate in this, but I thank you for doing it, and I am privileged to join you tonight. I'll address my Congress people. I'm disappointed, like all of you. They need to represent us, and we certainly have been telling them what we want. Every one of us have. I've heard all of you, and I've heard it across this country. They're not listening. It isn't that they don't get it. What I fear is that they do get it. This is a movement, and to lose our country. And we need to stand up. We need to not allow them to do this to us. How about Sarah Palin when she said, "There's euthanasia in this thing"? She went on Facebook. Now, I want you to understand that she's a goofball and she's all things that they're saying about her, but it's funny how when she puts a little blurb on Facebook, all of a sudden they're scrambling in Washington, D.C. to take some stuff out of this bill. Go Sarah! Why is the healthcare program in England the third largest employer in the world with no incentive to cut cost? Do you think that we will if we adopt this? If we can't even manage health, Medicare and Medicaid, and we don't pay our bills? They didn't pay for the cash for Columbus. They're not going to pay for this. And then we won't have doctors, we won't have hospitals. And they know this. So it's up to us to take our country back. And I'm pleased to join you tonight and see what that happens. Thank you.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. My name's Chris Pattershaw. I'm from Warrington, Maine. And sight unseen, I don't even know this lady over here, said that she's going to dedicate something to beating these people. How's this for AstroTurf? Grassroots right here. I'm going to give her 20 bucks because I trust her more than I do these people.
Hi, my name is Lisa Carter, and the first president that I ever voted for was Ronald Reagan. Who are here, and we did not know each other was coming, who are here were Democrats, and I thought, I'm a Republican, but I gotta tell you, today in this state, I'm feeling more and more independent every day. I think in this state, both parties have left us. I really do. I served as a Republican in the state legislature a long time ago, so don't blame me for anything. And I really think that we need to have a revolution. Yeah, I am one of those radicals, but with a pencil. And the pencil is, so far in this country, still adequate enough for a revolution to throw them out. Right? Stop voting party line, people, because they're leaving us. They are leaving us behind. The other thing is that I have a sign on my desk, and the sign says, "Fear makes cowards of us all." And I have to remind myself of that every day. I always think I'm a little spitfire, but then I realize I listen to the news, and it generates fear. Fear of losing our health care, fear of starving, fear of being homeless, fear of terrorists, fear, I mean, you guys can name it, right? And then I realized, wait, fear controls us. I'm getting out of this box of fear. How about you guys? Are you out? Let's get out and take some action. Another thing is I'm sitting here, and when I was in the legislature, I used to meet my constituents all the time, and it wasn't fun because they had a lot to say and it wasn't always pleasant. But that was my job, right? Well, I'm looking at everybody and some great looking people talk to pictures. And if I was at home and my nieces told me some story, or I went in and I saw my nieces talking to pictures, this is what I do. What? Here's what's missing for these people, and you tell me if you agree. You ever heard of a word called shame? Shame on these three.